And we want to get back to that breaking news that we've been following. Crews have responded to a reported shooting in Clermont County. This is happening in the 1900 block of Laurel-Lyndale Road near New Richmond Road in Ohio 222. We have confirmed that 3 juveniles have been shot at this location. That's information that we got from the Clermont County Dispatch Center. Dispatchers also telling us that there was a shooting at a nearby fire station. We're working to get more information. Now, here is a post from the New Richmond Youth Sports Association. They say police presence is heavy there on Laurel-Lyndale and Clermontville roads. They are also monitoring that situation to see if roads may be closed around nearby sports fields. So you can tell this is an ongoing situation. I believe our Chancellor Wynn has just gotten to that scene. If we can check in with Chance now to see what he is seeing there.
Yeah. Chancellor, do we have Chancellor on scene or not? Okay, so let's go to Chancellor. Chancellor, tell me, I know details are just coming in. My question for you is, what do you see and what was your drive out to the scene look like?
Well, Rob, I'm going to step out of the way right now just so you can get a better view here. We are a little bit far from the fire department. This is where, as far as anyone's really allowed to go here. As you can see, there's multiple ambulances. There's the Clermont County deputies' cars out here as well. And even the Ohio Highway Patrol is here on scene helping with the roads, stopping this traffic. We mentioned that we heard there was a shooting at the fire station. We heard that through the Clermont County Dispatch. You can see the fire station is directly across the street, not a far distance from where all those flashing lights, the paramedics, the ambulances, the deputies are currently located. Of course, we're still trying to learn a bit more details. What we have confirmed is that 3 juveniles have been shot. That means 3 people under the age of 18. We do not know the status of their injuries, where they're at right now. But of course, I did actually just speak to one man who was driving up here. Obviously, he could not get through because of the police tape and the large active presence here. He says this is usually very quiet in a rural area. He says this is a scene that he wasn't anticipating when he came around the curve because these are small country roads, so it's very tough. They even have a cut-through street in this cemetery, which is actually currently where we are standing. They've put police tape around the cemetery, around this, to prevent traffic from going through that side as well. I'm trying to see, it's a bit far away. We're going to take the camera here in a minute and hopefully zoom in, but right on the other side of that fire station by one of those ambulances is a red sign. I can't tell if it's a fire department sign, but it does have a video board. It looks like a Monroe Township sign. So we're just trying to get a better idea and understanding of what is right here in this area. We looked at the maps and we were able to do street view, and you could see there are a few houses right on the other side of the fire station, and in fact there's another home just on the other side of where the road is currently blocked off here. But it looks like where all those cars are, where the police, the deputies, the ambulances, is right at what appears to be an auto body garage, an auto body shop. There's a few school buses and different vehicles that look to not be running right now. So we are trying to determine if the scene is focusing on that location of where that business, where that auto body shop appears to be, or if it's at one of the homes, which is directly across the street there, or at this fire station. There does not seem to be any deputies or police presence at the fire station itself, but we did hear shots were fired near or at that fire department there. But of course, just to give you a little bit of a better understanding of where we are in New Richmond, and this is the Laurel Cemetery where we're seeing this shot from, but that's Clermont Laurel Road, right where all those deputies are at the intersection of Laurel-Lyndale Road. And this is the Monroe Township Fire Department station currently right there. We do have a bit of commotion here. It's just cars are trying to turn around because this seems to be one of the more actual roads here. Usually the roads in this area that we have been driving down are very small, thin roads, and this is actually one that's a 2-lane trafficked area. We have seen cars continuing having to turn around here, but of course we are still waiting for a PIO or a higher level deputy from Clermont County to arrive here to hopefully give us a bit more details. Of course, this is a very active scene. I know Courtney King is on her way out here. I had spoke to her and I mentioned that she needs to try and come from the other side because we're on the south side of this crime scene. So if she can get to the north side, she might have a better vantage point to give us a closer look as to what's happening. But of course, a developing scene here now, and we are going to be out here for quite some time speaking with deputies, trying to learn a bit more details. What we do know is that 3 people under the age of 18 have been shot. Rob, Tricia, we're going to send it back to you guys.
And Chancellor, I know you just got on scene. I know it's a little bit frantic, and I know there's a large police presence. and you said you're waiting for a PIO person, like a public information officer, to speak with you and tell you exactly what's going on. But based on what I'm looking at right now, it's going to be a while until we hear from police. My question for you is, we know that there are two scenes. One scene involves the 3 minors who were shot. The other scene involves a shooting at a fire station. Can you tell me where both of those scenes are? Or can you kind of guess where one is and where the other one is? We don't know they're connected, but we do know they're close by each other.
Yeah, they are extremely close. But take a look real quick again. The fire station is catty corner to where all these deputies, the ambulances, and the crime scene tape is waving in the wind right now. So we know these scenes are very close to each other, which could be why right now there is I don't see any deputies or any law enforcement at that fire station. I don't see any crime scene tape around that fire station, but that is the fire station directly across the scene. So they are very close to each other, catty corner to one another.
If you were going to give me your best guess, right, because you're on scene, we've seen the fire station, do you think the other scene is that auto body shop that has that heavy police presence around it?
Yeah, I mean, I keep turning around because that gives me a better vantage point. I can see the crime scene tape going away from that auto body shop towards the fire department. And I looked at the maps earlier, and you can see there was a house directly across the street from that auto body shop. But I'm trying to get a little bit better vantage point so I can see around the fire department right now. And I do not see any deputies across the street. All of this law enforcement, the crime scene tape, the response from the EMS and the fire department and the ambulances, they are all surrounding that auto body shop.
Chancellor Wynn on scene right now. As Chancellor mentioned, Courtney is also headed to the scene as well. We're at the beginning stages of the story and the investigation.
Yeah, trying to connect all the dots here again, though we do know that 3 juveniles have been shot, as well as that shooting that was reported outside of that fire department that we just saw there. Not sure the connection, but that's something that we're trying to get to the bottom of.
And some of the other questions we have, 3 juveniles shot, we know that for a fact. Who shot them, right? And how are they doing? We're going to try to run down all these angles for you.